In Positively Northwest, President Clinton has said that the rising cost of health care is our nation's biggest economic concern. Well, maybe our president should take a look at what's happening in Libby, Montana. The old-fashioned take care of our own spirit is literally keeping this community alive. Kim Reeland has the incredible story of rural America and the strength its people have found in each other.
To our pretty Amanda from Jessica. Hope you get well.
This small office in downtown Libby, Montana has gotten so much mail.
To Amanda from Holly.
You'd think it's a post office.
Do get better.
Letters, cards, and checks are flooding in for 5-year-old Amanda Johnson.
I hope you get well.
Amanda has had heart troubles for all of her short life. Now she needs a new valve in her heart and another expensive operation that her family simply cannot afford.
Do you see this one? It says you have magic in you. Isn't that nice?
Word got around that the Johnsons needed help, and they got it.
The idea of we can all help is simple. In order to make the idea that we can all help turn into a reality, though, it kind of takes the magic of a small town to make it work, and the magic's alive.
I think it's just small town communities just feeling, that we'll take care of our own.
It must be magic. This community of 2,500 has helped raise more than $51,000. And Libby is not a rich town. With timber as its main industry, the community has felt the pinch of hard times. It knows little else.
I think what happens to me, this is the way I feel, that we are so powerless right now in this community. The weather, environmental constraints, job losses, and we are so powerless against so much of that, that this is something that we can do. We can help a little girl have a life. We can make that difference.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love.
Well, I think it's important for people to realize that families fall into a rut from time to time, and it takes other people to help them out.
No need to cry in this place. There's no hurt or sorrow.
John Leon gave an hour of wages to help pay for Amanda's surgery. So did almost every one of his co-workers. Like juicy gossip, the giving spread throughout the town. At the bank, at the clothing store, almost everyone gladly donated an hour of wages to fix Amanda's heart.
It has 100 pennies on it.
Boys and girls, do you remember why we collected all those pennies?
For Amanda's operation. My heart's broken. Her mom and dad didn't have much money to afford to get her surgery done.
There's Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Oh, I like your t-shirt.
Amanda's classmates were worried about their friend.
I pray about her all the time.
So they pasted their pennies to paper hearts.
Lots of pennies.
Yeah. Together, it's added up to hundreds of dollars.
Lots of pennies. Looky, this one.
Libby versus Troy on the basketball court is a fierce rivalry. On this night, it's a game all in fun to raise money for Amanda.
This is an enjoyable game to watch.
Jim and Jim in the radio booth are school teachers voluntarily doing play-by-play. The guy in the striped shirt, he's the governor of Montana. If you think these folks are pretty good at all of this, it's because they've done this before. Sitting in the stands is the community's favorite miracle. Her name is Sally Sauer. 1 year ago, Sally needed a heart transplant to save her life. The folks in this gym bought it for her. The giving comes full circle. Now, Sally is helping organize the campaign to help Amanda.
We're getting something we need to sustain ourselves through these hard times.
Sally has shown us the meaning of raw courage
it's hope.
Sally is showing us how to receive with grace.
You know, hope is a real strong emotion, and when things are really, really bad economically, and you're looking for any kind of good, you know, somehow if you're the right type of community, that strength comes out.
Hang on to your heart, because if you haven't met her yet, you're about to meet somebody who will steal it. And I'm talking about Amanda Johnson.
When we as a community get to do what we've done, and that's really, it's something that we get to do. And when we get to do that, the family that receives that gift has the real burden, because they have so much giving to accept. We've got the easy part.
For Amanda's family, the giving has been overwhelming. They were prepared to sell everything they owned to pay for Amanda's operation. Now they don't have to. They need only to help their little girl get through this. And they have to figure out how they can ever thank everyone.
Well, you can't. That's the hardest.
Say it, but it isn't enough.
Yeah, that's the hardest part about this whole thing, is there's nothing you could do to ever repay people for what they've done for us. You know, they've saved our lives. You know, they've let us keep what we have, and there's just no way you can ever thank somebody for that.
This community has proven once again it has so much heart, it can even fix Amanda's. In Libby, Montana, Kim Ringland, News 4, Positively Northwest.
Community members say if ever another of their neighbors needs help, they do this all again in a heartbeat.